morning, everybody. Welcome back. About a half hour ago, I started my trip from Minnesota to Louisiana. When I left this morning, it was 33 degrees Fahrenheit here. It'll be interesting to see what it is when I finally get down to Louisiana. Southern Minnesota right now. 33 degrees, some light snow is falling, kind of makes it look foggy out. I see my GPS has me on some goose chase here that's gonna save an hour and 6 minutes, it said. I don't know if I'm already dropped into Iowa now. I think I have. According to my GPS, she just said, welcome to Iowa. I'm going to stop in here and get diesel. I'm going to go to half a tank, and in Iowa, I always like to fill up at a half a tank. You just never know when the fuel places are going to be. I'm back on the road. We're about 8 miles from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I'm just about exactly 6 hours into my drive, 224 miles to St. Louis. I want to get on the other side of St. Louis today.
Welcome to Missouri.
Just crossed over into Missouri. Now that I'm in Missouri, I believe right up here is a truck stop, maybe a Flying J or something. I want to stop and get some lunch. It's almost 12:30 and it is 41 degrees here. Through Palmyra. I've stayed at this town many times. If I'm going to do this in a 3-day drive, if I'm pulling a trailer or something, I will always stop here. I always stay right there at the Budget Inn.
The only thing we have right now is the amazing ingenuity and compassion of the American people. We're appealing to all Americans to take these steps to protect each other and to ensure that the virus doesn't spread. These guidelines are very specific, they're very detailed. They will only work if every American...
Right now we're coming into St. Louis from the west. We're moving east. I know somebody had sent me a letter that gave me a way around this whole mess, but I forgot that. I have to have Melissa take a picture of that and send it to me when I'm coming back up here if I end up pulling a trailer or not. St. Louis is done, made it through there. And now I have about an hour and 15 minutes left until I get to Cape Girardeau. And that's where I'll get a hotel tonight. That'll be almost exactly 12 hours of driving today. I could actually go a couple hours more, but once you get out of Missouri, the whole demographic changes, and it's the hotels, I just kind of stay where I always stay because I know what to expect. Let's just put it that way. I got a room at the Drury Inn and Suites here. There's an Outback Steakhouse right in the parking lot, so I can just get takeout and grab it. Let's go up and see my room. Oh, I have to say that's one of the nicer hotels I've stayed at. I was talking to Melissa, and with all the stuff going on right now, I told her I'd rather pay more money for a hotel than just stay in a little $49 a night one, but I don't think I've ever been in one that had a separate bedroom totally with its own TV. Didn't even ask him how much it cost, I just gave him my card. I think my truck is parked more to the right. I think I'll move it. I like to be able to see my truck from my hotel room. Well, I'm gonna go get in my truck. I'm gonna fill up with diesel. I want to get a bag of ice because now I've got food in the cooler with one bag of ice, but as I go down farther south, you know, it's going to be getting warmer and warmer. And I need to get a few beers put on ice too after that much driving. So I will be back here in a little while.
Welcome to Cape Girardeau, Missouri. You're listening to 1250 AM, WPMW 409, Cape Girardeau's Travelers Information Station. Cape Girardeau is a wonderful community located on the banks of the mighty Mississippi River in the heartland of America. Conveniently located along Interstate 55, we're the largest community between St. Louis and Memphis. Cape Girardeau offers great lodging with more than 900 hotels.
I'm just sitting here messaging with Melissa, and she just got up to go take Joni out. I think I'm gonna jump in the shower. I don't know how you can sit in a truck and drive for 11, 12 hours a day and just be so beat when you get to your hotel room. You think you'd be full of energy.
Change those wiper blades every 6 months and turn the cruise control off. Plus, don't use heavy braking. You'll just lose traction.
The biggest mistake drivers make when it's still,
Supper will be ready in 20 minutes. Oh, it's a nice night here tonight. It's in the low 40s, but it's raining. At least it's not snow. Okay, everyone. Well, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm going to bed. I have a long drive tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It's just a little bit before 6 o'clock. It's time to get back on the road.
South for 164 miles.
I was listening to some radio station on here. When I get down this far, I just put it on scan, and I prefer to listen to talk radio, so I just wait till I find a good one. And a trucker had called in, and it was interesting because here in the United States with this whole virus thing going on, now they've lifted restrictions, some of them on the truckers, so they can run longer hours to get stuff to the stores. And one thing I never had thought about that he brought up is now a lot of places are closing restaurants. And he said, oh, I just driving into Arkansas right now. He said for a trucker, they can't drive up to a drive-thru, you know, and get a sandwich. And at the truck stops, if anybody gets one of this virus and they have to close any of those down, it's going to be, that's where they take their showers and everything. So it's just amazing how different people doing different things in life and how this whole thing affects everybody. I forgot how bad the roads are here.
Que se aplazan los Juegos Olímpicos de Tokio. Suena raro, definitivamente suena difícil de creer.
just crossed over into Tennessee.
Continue on I-55 south for 202 miles. Welcome to Mississippi.
Well, just crossed into Mississippi. Made it through Memphis. It's 49 degrees, and I still have not saw the sun yet since I left. I know I've said this before in videos when I'm driving to or from Louisiana, but when I get here into Mississippi, the state, like right now when I'm driving, it reminds me of when I'm driving up to the tent or now up to the farmhouse. This road right here reminds me of, this is 55 south I'm on right now, but it reminds me of 35 north in Minnesota. I'll stop in here and fill up with fuel. I'm not quite down to a half a tank yet, but this is pretty easy on and off here.
In 800 feet, keep right. Follow signs for Mississippi 35 north.
The sun finally came out. 65 degrees. It's jumped about 3 degrees in the last minute once that sun popped out. Stopping at Popeyes to get some lunch. Everything is drive-through only down here. Just crossing over into Louisiana.
To Louisiana.
Off the interstate and 29 miles away from the house. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. I will see you guys on the next video.